Hi, my name is Pamela Walton. I'm an IT project manager with the state of Indiana. Before this, I studied political science, and now I'm interested in the difference between technology and government. So what sparked my interest was seeing how much decision makers rely on technology. So I am very interested in public policy, and I wanted to fill the gap between policy and technology. So I went and studied informatics and then joined the state to give them a policy lens, but also have the understanding of technology to help contribute to that discussion. So I studied political science in Washington, D.C. Part of that, I worked in lobbying. I did animal welfare lobbying. And beyond that, I went and joined the Peace Corps. So I lived in Southern Africa doing environmental work. And so it's been a diverse background, but you'll find that technology plays a part in all of that. So when I look back at my role in lobbying, there was so much data analytics that we were doing that I can now use, or in my role in the Peace Corps, that it was monitoring and evaluating projects that all plays in. And that was part of realizing is when you take it down to its fundamentals, technology always is playing a role in decision making. A day in the life of an IT project manager is you tend to be the person between technology specialists and maybe people who aren't technologically as savvy. And so that plays a role in understanding what the technology specialists' roadblocks are. So you can help alleviate that, and then you can convey what it is that they're working on to stakeholders. And so a day in the life, for me, that is event coordination, and that is helping my team get the goals of our office completed. So I stay up to date with emerging trends and technologies. There's a few ways to do it. You can subscribe to newsletters. TechPoint does a great job of putting out newsletters that you can subscribe to find out the latest and greatest. But formally, you can also continue your education, and that is always encouraged. But most traditionally, people will attend industry conferences because tech is always moving and evolving. We need to as well to keep up with it. And those provide opportunities for you to learn what are the best practices of currently available systems and what's coming up that you can learn and get ahead of. My most valuable education experience that brought me to where I am today, it's a little bit strange, but it was my philosophy and logic classes. So much of tech is built upon you have all of the information, or you have all the information that you're going to be able to get. You're going to have to reverse engineer this or dissect it and approach it from different perspectives. It was really my logic and philosophy classes which taught me how to look at an issue from different perspectives. So uniquely, though technology, you'll find the more you learn, the more you lean on it in your other educational experiences. So you may be at first starting out, all this tech and programming, when am I going to use this? And then you take a biology class and you go, gosh, this would be so much easier if I could just program in this. And that's when you realize everything's building upon tech. But again, it was philosophy, which actually taught me the most about how to approach things from different angles. I currently have a bachelor's in political science. I'm studying for an associate's in informatics. But beyond this, I want to pursue a master's and MBA in technology. And then beyond that, my goal is to be involved in politics. And so I want to understand the technologies that are influencing decision makers, use those technologies to make people's lives better. This is my advice to anybody considering a career in technology, and that is to have a dynamic approach to your career. If you always say yes to things that interest you, that is you pursuing your passion, and you will never be unhappy with where you end up. You may not anticipate yourself going into teaching technology one day, but one training may lead to another, and you may discover that you were more passionate about something than you ever knew. So say yes to opportunities that interest you. You can always turn around and go back to somewhere that you liked better, but that's an opportunity to learn and grow.